RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Barry Macias, professional, independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof.
And welcome back to Public School Stadium after the technical difficulties. Our score right now is Quincy 6 and the Alton Redbirds 3, as Quincy scored on a touchdown pass while we were having our technical difficulties. And the extra point attempt was no good. And the Redbirds now have the football. They have it 2nd and 7 from their own 38-yard line. And Womack's going to throw. He throws it into the flat, and it is complete to Robbins. That'll be good for a gain of about 6. And the Redbirds will be faced with a 3rd and, we'll call it a long one.
John Piper on the catch there. He was the guy who had the 77-yard pass reception on the first Redbird possession, and he seems to be developing into a go-to guy for the Redbirds so far in this early game and also so far in the season.
Let's see what the Redbirds do here on 3rd and 1 from the 44. They go straight ahead. That's first down yardage for Wallace, who gets out across midfield. That's a gain of 7, and the Redbirds have a first down, and they are in Quincy territory.
Right on the Redbirds comb, with that beautiful logo that the school system has put on the field here. And the ball is resting squarely on the 50-yard line.
So a new set of downs for the Alton Redbirds, trailing here 6-3. We have 4:35 left to go in the first period. Womack under center, 2 backs in the backfield. And he's going to pitch it, and it's dropped and then picked up. And Lovett, the ball carrier, is dropped as well for a loss of about 4. And that pitch play never had a chance to get going as the pitch from Womack was into the ground.
No, Jeff, but that could have been much worse. A little bit of a fumble on the snap, and then also with the Lovett, it could have been Quincy ball very easily. So Redbirds lucky to have the ball again.
And they're actually going to spot it back at the 45, so it'll be a loss of a full 5. And 2nd and 15 for the Redbirds. And the Redbirds moving to the left on a little quick pass out into the flat. And it's going to be a gain of about 3 to the far side of the field, almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Quick pass out to the left for Tyler McLemore. He's a senior, 6'2", 205 pounds, and he grabbed that ball at about the 42, 43, and almost took it in up to the 50-yard line. The ball is on the Redbird 49, and it's going to be 3rd and 11.
From the huddle come the Alton Redbirds. Jeff Alsman here, Ron Wilson alongside. Just underway here in the first quarter.
Here's Piper, wide out to the right. Let's keep an eye on him.
In motion, a receiver to the near side, and Womack is going to be hit for a delay of game, and that's going to set up 3rd and really long now, as it'll be another 5 yards assessed. And instead of 3rd and 11, the Redbirds will have 3rd and 16.
Oh, and Jeff, that's a shame because Piper had run single coverage in the person of Parker Schutte of Quincy, and Piper is blurred by him in a couple of previous plays, and looked like he had the drop on him once more.
The Redbirds had flooded this side of the field, the near side, with receivers and never got a chance to throw the football. So on 3rd and 16, Alton again comes to the line of scrimmage. 1 back in the backfield. A man in the slot, receivers to the far and near side, and now in motion to the near side. And running to the near side is Womack, the lefty. He's going to put it in the air, and a great diving catch at the 35. That'll be good for 21 yards and a first down, and that was Tyler McLemore.
McLemore again, he caught a pass earlier in this drive going off to the left side, and this one was off to the right. A difficult pass for the quarterback to make because he is a left-hander. But he got it off, and a wonderful catch, as you mentioned, by McLemore. First down, Redbirds.
He fought off the defender and then dove in the air and made a great catch at the 35, and the Redbirds moving now with a 1st and 10. Womack under center on the draw play and hit maybe a gain of 1, not much more than that, is Lovett. And that play just took a little too long to get into action, and by the time Lovett got to the line of scrimmage, there were tacklers there waiting for him. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now you need a certain number of those running plays to set up your passes, and we'll see if that's what the Redbirds have in mind here. They have, by far, the majority of their yardage so far in this game has been through the air.
2 backs in the backfield now. And Womack's going to roll to his left. He's a lefty, remember. Now he's probably going to run. Now he does toss it. And a nice catch, a one-handed grab, and that's good for a first down. And that was Bryant West over there making the play, and that was very close to the line of scrimmage before Womack got rid of that football.
Senior receivers galore for the Redbirds, and that was, as you mentioned, Bryant West, and he sort of caught that with one arm and prodded into his body. Very difficult catch, taking a lot of concentration, which he displayed there, and Redbirds on the move again.
117 yards through the air unofficially now for Womack, who also unofficially has not thrown an incomplete pass. This time they're going to run the football and getting some good yardage down near the 15-yard line. They'll mark it at the 16. I think that was Wallace.
Gerald Wallace, and an example of what we were talking about, Jeff, using the pass to set up the run.
And a good gain on first down, a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. The Redbirds have moved the football each time they've had it. They got a field goal with their first possession. They had it 1st and goal at the 10, but was not able to get in the end zone. Had to settle for a field goal. Let's see this time. Inside the 15, near the first down. Depends on where they mark it. It looks like they have it. It was Wallace again, I think. He'll get up off the bottom of the pile. He already looks tired. He's been...
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
And it is a first down for the Redbirds, a 3-yard gain. Wallace is earning every one of those yards.
He was the last man off the pile, but he saw something nice as he was walking by the referee. He got the first down signal.
So the Redbirds now moving ever closer to the Quincy goal line. The ball is at the 13, 1st and 10. Womack under center. And a quick pitch to McLemore running to the right. Well defended by Quincy. And he's going to go down. A flag also goes down. They're going to mark it at the 14, but let's see what the flag is. It's back in the area where you would think it might be defensive holding. There'd be no reason for a Redbird to hold back at the 5-yard line, but let's see.
Jeff, that was my thought as well, given the referee who threw that and where it landed. No indication yet. There it is.
It's a face mask against the Blue Devils. And it'll be assessed from the play. So the play was a 2-yard loss. And with the 5-yard penalty, the Redbirds pick up net 3 and have first down over. So now it'll be 1st and 7.
1st and 7.
Figure all that out.
You're not going to see 1st and 7 very often, but that's how it happens.
High school football penalty rules are just very interesting. Running straight ahead and getting down to about the 2. And very near another first down is Wallace. And he just put his head down and went straight up the field that time. And it is going to be enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2.
I like the play calling here. A couple of times the Redbirds have needed just a few yards for a first down to keep the drive going. They have been patient. And now they have 1st and goal on the 2.
And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter as the clock runs out. So the Redbirds will be threatening when we come back to start the second period. Right now they trail 6-3 to the Quincy Blue Devils, but they will come back and have the ball 1st and goal at the 2-yard line of Quincy when we return. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258 3168 to speak to a representative.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
And we are back and ready to start the second quarter here. The Redbirds threatening at the 2-yard line. You're listening to high school football on WBGZ Alton here, 1570 on your dial in the Riverbend. And let's see if the Redbirds can get in the end zone. Womack is going to give it straight ahead to Wallace. He's hit at the line, dives forward, and gets down. It looks like he's inside the 1, but just short of the goal line.
Quincy laid a good hit on him, sort of bounced, had an opportunity to bounce outside, but he was then tackled. He might have picked up a little bit of yardage. 2nd and 1, would you call it? 2nd and goal with the 1?
I would call it that, and I would say same play. Let's see. They do almost the same play. It's Wallace. He's into the end zone, this time to the right instead of to the left. And a touchdown for the Alton Redbirds, a 1-yard run. So the Redbirds will regain the lead. Well, I shouldn't say that. Well, they will. It's 9-6. We'll see if they can tack on the extra point. It'll be Garvey who will try the extra point. Wallace with the 1-yard run for the touchdown. Both these teams moving the football pretty well. This might be a high-scoring game. What do you think?
I think it might be right. Brennan Haug holding. There's the snap, the ball down, the kick up. And
the lefty kicker just got it over,
did
but
he sneak
pulled
it through?
He pulled it to the right. So the extra point is no good. And with 11:24 left in the first half, our score now, Alton 9, Quincy 6. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is fair.
These days, it's hard to watch TV and not see a commercial where some car dealers make all kinds of empty promises they just can't keep. At Roberts, we don't make empty promises. What we will promise is a great selection of vehicles, all at great prices, along with the exceptional service you deserve, before, during, and after the sale. Stop by today and see for yourself. Roberts Motors in Alton on Route 3 or online at RiverBender.com.
And that's where Quincy will have it. 1st and 10. They now trail the Redbirds. These teams keep going back and forth. The Redbirds have scored on both of their possessions. Quincy scored the first time they had the football, and now they will start at their own 30-yard line.
This is shaping up to be quite the slugfest.
And they're going to run straight ahead in a gain of about 6, maybe even 7 on 1st down. And let's see.
That was the big fullback, Malik Robbins.
Malik Robbins with the carry and a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Robbins is a junior, 5'10", 175 pounds, and as we mentioned, he's rushed for more than 800 yards last year. He is just a junior.
On 2nd down, the Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. Kelly at quarterback, and they give us straight ahead and close to the 40-yard line, which is where Quincy needs to get for a 1st down. I think they're going to be just a little short. Well, now the referee comes in and says, I'm calling it a 1st down. He hadn't even marked the ball yet, but he's calling it a 1st down.
But I want to commend the Redbirds defensive line for great effort there.
So he says, I don't care where you put it on the ground, just put it close enough so it's a 1st down.
There were 6 or 7 guys for the Redbirds.
I don't think they got the 1st down personally, but
well, from
they're
this
not paying me to ref.
From this magnificent viewpoint we have.
80 yards away or so? Wait till it gets dark. 1st and 10 for Quincy. And they're going to run it to the left side, picking up 5, first down yardage into the open field, a gain of 14 before being tackled. And with the football was Matt Bilgrey. First time that he's run the ball today. And he's got, a 14-yard gain. And another first down. Nobody expected him to run, definitely not the Redbirds defense.
Quincy 5-4 last year. Redbirds winless and looking for to break that winless streak. And like I said, it's back and forth.
And the pitch to the left. Good yardage. Near a first down again. This time it's Osborne. He's going to end up about a yard short. And it's interesting, the Redbirds doing more damage through the air. Quincy right now just running the football right down the Redbirds' throats.
Well, it seemed that, and speaking with the people from Quincy before the game, that they don't throw the ball very often. They like to keep it on the ground. That's where they were successful last year, and so far in this game, it's working well for them.
2nd and 1. Quarterback under center. Looked like movement, no flag. Osborne with the carry. He's going to be hit for a short gain, but he didn't need much. They'll give him a yard and a half, and that'll be enough for a new set of downs for the Blue Devils.
We've mentioned Redbird coach Jeff Alderman several times. The Quincy Blue Devil head coach is Rick Little.
You say Rich Little?
Rick.
Oh. Well, maybe he was going to do some halftime entertainment.
He could go by Rich.
He could do some impressions. Maybe he could figure out how to get us on the air without being over the whole PA system here. 1st and 10 for Quincy at the Redbird 35. Straight ahead they go. Looked like it wasn't Osborne. He's in the right flat. A gain of about 4. Everybody thought that was Osborne, even the public address man, but it wasn't. Let's see. Not unless they've got 2 number 1s on the field. And they do have 2 number 1s on the field. It was Osborne. Isn't that illegal?
If it isn't, it should be.
Gain of, we'll call it 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Maybe one of them was an 11 and the tape got pulled off. They're doing everything they can to make it tough for us tonight. 2nd and 7 for Quincy. This time they're going to run here to the near side. That's Osborne, and he's going to lose a couple. Good defense by the Alton Redbirds. That's going to set up 3rd and 9 now, and the Redbirds with a chance to make their first defensive stop here in this game.
And a good tackle there by the linebacker, Hazan Hobbs, senior for the Redbirds, 6'1", 205 pounds, and he met Mr. Osborne and brought him down. Very short gain of about 1.
3rd down and 9 for the Blue Devils. This might be a passing down. No, they're going to go straight ahead with an inside handoff to Osborne. He's going to break it out to the left. He's got first down yardage and then across the 20 and out to the 18 before he goes out of bounds. That play fooled the Alton Redbirds. It's a 17-yard gain.
That was a funny-looking play, too. It was very slow to develop. But once it did, it got good yards for the Blue Devils. Yet another first down for them on their inexorable march down the field.
What was that word?
Inexorable.
Somebody get a dictionary. First down at the 18-yard line.
I hate to put it that way, but until the Redbirds show that they can stop it, it is inexorable.
That's what you said. Under center, it's Kelly. Somebody moved, no flag. They just blew the whistle. Now there's a flag. I knew it was coming. Illegal procedure is the call, as one of the running backs moved about a half a second before the snap of the ball. That penalty is the 2nd of the game against Quincy. That was interesting work by the ref there. He blew the whistle and then pulled the flag out and dropped it after the whistle stopped.
Jeff, I know we're about midway through the second quarter now, but it's interesting to note a couple of penalties against Quincy have both been detrimental to drives. No penalties, at least that I recall, against the Redbirds yet, and that shows that they have been coached very, very well.
And we have a timeout on the field as Quincy's going to talk about this now. They're faced with a 1st and 15 after the penalty. 5 yards marked off. And we'll just keep it right here. Opening night here of the high school football season. Jeff Alsman and Ron Wilson here at Public School Stadium in Alton.
Jeff, do you have any early thoughts about the Alton Munganast Toyota player of the game?
Right now, I'd give it to the Redbird.
We'll be making that determination later in the
game.
game.
Did the Redbird win it? I haven't seen the Redbird yet.
That's a good question.
We need to put out the all-points bulletin for the Redbird. Redbirds lead right now by a score of 9-6. 7:27 left to go here in the first half. Right now, you could give it to several players. We've had some very nice catches. The quarterback, Womack, for the Redbirds, piling up some yardage. And another flag flies. This is probably offsides. Running to the left, first down yardage, cutting it back across the inside and into the end zone for an apparent touchdown, but hold on. Hold on, because we have a flag and the officials aren't very excited. I bet this one's coming back. They're talking about it at the 20-yard line. And let's see. Oh, now they're waving the flag off and calling it a touchdown. It's a 23-yard touchdown run for the Blue Devils, and they take the lead again. The ref threw the flag at the snap and then changed his mind.
I'm trying to remember the last time I've seen, I guess it happens, but it is very rare for a referee to, in consultation with the others, to pick up a flag and say, hey, I'm sorry, I blew it. But that is exactly what happened there. Well, that's the language we're going to use on the public airwaves.
No, I don't mean that. So a 23-yard touchdown run, and the Blue Devils will go for two. Kelly under center in motion, and Kelly's going to throw. He's got a man wide open, and it is incomplete. His man was open, and he underthrew it, so the two-point conversion is no good. And 7:18 remains here in the first half. These teams just keep jumping over each other by threes. Right now, it's Quincy 12, Alton 9. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
Set, hit. Protection! Can anyone over there give me protection? Danny Holt. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got Thorpe, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from.
Yeah! Woo!
So the Quincy Blue Devils have the lead back again, and they will kick it off here, leading 12-9 at Public School Stadium in Alton. And the kick is to the near side of the field, fielded by the Redbirds at the 8, across the 15 to the 20, 25 to the 30, still on his feet. And out near the 40-yard line for the Redbirds is McLemore. A good return there of about 32 yards, and the Redbirds will have good field position to start their third possession.
McLemore had a good head of steam going and went to the 39-yard line, and another punch in the battle of the heavyweights here. It's been field goal, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
So they'll mark it at the 39 for the Alton Redbirds. Womack under center. Receivers, two to the far side, one here to the near side, two backs in the backfield, and they run it to the left side and good for a couple of yards. And that was Javon McBride, and good for about 2 yards. Unofficially his third carry, good for 6 yards on the evening. And it'll be second down for the Alton Redbirds.
And the lights, I was just about to say, the lights are about to take effect here at the stadium, and we'll see what that does to the pace of the game. Womack
under center. On second down, he wants to throw, and he does, and he overthrows his intended receiver out there. That was Bryant West, number 15. That was just a straight fly pattern down the sideline, and that was incomplete, unofficially the first incompletion.
West is having a good game. On the extra point try from Quincy on the last touchdown, West was the defender, and I think he got a hand on the ball. I think actually, rather than overthrowing, I think maybe he tipped it away.
So it'll be third down for the Alton Redbirds now, 3rd and 8 at the 42-yard line. Womack takes the snap and fakes the draw play. Pressure's on. He throws it quickly out there and incomplete. Should have been caught. That was right in and out of the hands of Chancellor Hill. And the Redbirds probably would have had a first down on that. Hill just tried to run before he had it.
And you see that so often in high school, Jeff, is just need to make sure you have the ball and then you run.
So the Redbirds are set now in a punt formation on 4th down. This is unusual. We haven't seen one of these yet tonight. And it's a high snap over the punter's head, back to the 15. He tries to punt it. It's blocked, and the Blue Devils will have it at the 18-yard line, and they didn't get a chance to practice that one.
Well, here's a little adversity for the Redbirds. Let's see how they react to it. The snap was well over the punter, Brennan Haug's head, and then by the time he raced back and got it and was able to put some sort of an effort into punting it away, that punt was blocked. And now the Blue Devils have it 1st and 10, and it looks like maybe the 19 is where the ball's been spotted.
19. Haug listed at 6'1". If he is, that snap was about 6'9" or 10. He had no chance at all. That ball was way over his head.
If he'd stepped back 4 steps, maybe.
Maybe. And running straight ahead and picking up good yardage and still on his feet. The running back down near the 5, maybe even inside the 5. Let's get the number on that train. It looked like it was Seth Hoschlag, number 11. It was, and that's a big carry. And a flag flies. Let's see if this one counts as the Redbirds stop him at the line of scrimmage and throw him back. But let's see what the flag is. 2 flags actually on the field. Surely one of them will count.
After that last series, who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
It's on the Redbirds.
It's on the Redbirds.
I think it was offsides. If it is, that's going to be half the distance to the goal. The good news is it's a 2-yard penalty only. The bad news is it leaves them 2 yards from the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal at the 2. Going straight ahead and getting into the end zone for another Quincy touchdown. And that looks like that's Osborne. Osborne with the touchdown, but Hochschlag set that one up.
Seth Hochschlag, he's a sophomore, 6'1", 190 pounds, and he led the blocking on that one, there's no doubt. And the Redbirds now find themselves on the short end of a 19-9 score.
And the extra point could make it worse. We've got 2 left-footed kickers in this game, if you notice that. Snap back, the ball down, and the kick is up. And that one is good. 5:47 left to go here in the first half. Our score now, Quincy 19, the Alton Redbirds 9. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
Quincy with the kickoff taken by the Redbirds at the 6, across the 10, 15, 20, 25, and out near the 30-yard line. And that's where they'll call it the 29. That's where the Redbirds will have it. 1st and 10, and the Redbirds now find themselves trailing by 10.
Jeff, as incredible as it may seem, there's more high school football on the Big Z tonight after we're finished. You can settle back and listen to the Roxana Shells and the Carlinville Cavaliers.
I may just do that. On 1st down, the Redbirds with Womack at quarterback. He's going to roll here to the near side, throw back across the field. It's complete. 1st down yardage, across the 40 to about the 42. And let's see who that was. Is that McLemore? I think it was McLemore again.
Looks that way.
That'll be a 1st down for the Redbirds at their own 42, and they come out throwing.
Here's Bryant West wide out to the left.
And they're going to run the draw play, and moving to about the 45 as they move to the right side, and then that was Lovett, I believe, on that carry, as they looked like they were going to throw the ball. That was a well-designed draw play.
Mm-hmm.
Well defended, though, by Quincy, and the Redbirds only a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 7.
Blue Devils obviously very well coached as well. They didn't bite on that at all, and it would have been easy for them to do so.
2nd down, 7 for the Redbirds. Womack under center. The ball at the 45-yard line of Alton. And they give it straight ahead. That's Wallace, and he's going to get out near the 50-yard line. Boy, he is quick through the line, and he's hard to bring down, and that play has been working. They're going to mark it just shy of midfield, so it'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 2.
And he's strong, too, as demonstrated right there. He's 5'10", 180 pounds, and I wouldn't want to try to tackle him.
I wouldn't want you to either. I'd have to get a new partner. 3rd and 2 for the Redbirds as they try to keep this drive going here. Just shy of midfield. Womack takes the snap, and he's going to pitch it on the option play. 1st down yardage and then some for Lovett as he gets down near the 40-yard line. They fake that to Wallace into the line. That's going to be a gain of about 11 and a 1st down for the Redbirds as they then pitched it out to Lovett.
Lovett showing very good quickness on that play and scampering out to the left side. Picked up the 1st down and then got a few extra yards on top of that, and we're on the 40. How much time is left here?
3:40.
3 minutes and 40 seconds.
And now the officials stop the clock. And I think they're just waiting to set the down marker. Official timeout on the field, and now they're going to blow the whistle and put it back in play. Redbirds in the I formation. And Womack takes the snap. Drop back quick. He's going to throw. He's got a man open right across the middle of the field. 25-20. Still on his feet. Inside the 15. And down to the 14-yard line. And that is Joseph Burnett.
A 26-yard pass play. You can't beat those. And Burnett took the pass right up the middle and appeared to be on his way for a touchdown, but the defensive backs for Quincy were able to stop him. Still, another 1st down for the Redbirds and looking pretty sharp on this drive.
Boy, nobody even covered him. He was just completely open right across the middle of the field. He just snuck right out there into a seam. Nobody was there. Inside the 15, and now a flag flies from the far side of the field. We'll see if it It's motion against the Redbirds, or if they drew a player offside. Or if they just decide to pick it up again.
I was just about to say that.
There's always that possibility. Illegal procedure against the Redbirds. That'll be their third penalty for 12 yards. And it'll set the ball back at about the 20-yard line.
Well, that just gives them more room to maneuver.
It's one way to look at it. They will start the clock again. The clock could become a factor here shortly. 3:10 now left in the first half. Redbirds have all their timeouts. Quincy has 2 unofficially. Redbirds seem to be in no hurry. 1st and 15 from the 20. And Womack's going to throw. Same play, but he overthrew it. Right down the middle of the field again. Same receiver, Burnett. But that one, and he was open again too, but that pass was just overthrown.
And there were a couple of defensive backs. It's lucky he overthrew it as much as he did, or else it would have been intercepted. Jeff, we're watching the Redbirds here tonight. Another kind of Redbirds. The baseball Redbirds are in Cincinnati, and they are trailing 4-2 in the bottom of the 4th.
Give them time. 2nd down for the Alton Redbirds at the 20-yard line. See if they play, and there's movement. Movement up front. That's going to cost the Redbirds another 5 yards, and they're beginning to self-destruct just a little bit on this drive now. 2 illegal motion penalties. They had 1st and 10 from the 15. It's now 2nd and 20 from the 25. A false start, an incomplete pass, and another false start.
Now, there's such a thing as getting maneuvering room.
Now, this is getting a little ridiculous. How much maneuvering room do you want them to have?
They have enough.
Okay. Womack brings his team to the line. The blitz is coming. He's going to throw a screen to the flat to Lovett. He's to the 20, 15, 10, and down to about the 6-yard line. That's a gain of about 16 yards.
Jeff, I like that young man. Once he gets the football in his hands, he doesn't go left or right. He goes straight ahead, and a very good grab right there. And he picked up, well, I thought he might have the first down. He's a few yards shy of that. But on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Actually, it's 3rd and 3. They're going to give him about 17 on that play. And this time they're going to run it straight ahead. Wallace, and he's going to be very close to the 5-yard line, which is where he needed to get for a 1st down. It's all going to depend on where they mark this. No signal yet, and now they're going to say he's just shy, and it's going to be 4th down for the Redbirds, 4th and inches, and the Redbirds are going to call timeout. We'll take a break here as well. 1:50 left to go in the first half. The Redbirds, when we come back, 4th and inches from the 6-yard line of Quincy. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got Thorpe, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from.
Yeah! Woo! I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
And now the Redbirds are going to go for... They're going to go for a field goal now. It's Garvey back on the field. This will be a 27-yard field goal attempt. The snap back, the ball down, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Redbirds cut into the lead. They botched the 4th and 1, took the penalty, and they'll take the field goal. With 1:39 left in the first half, our score now, Quincy 19, Alton 12. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
Johnson's Corner in Alton has just what you need.
Penalties are
killing
them.
Gathering.
Killing.
Banquet room for special occasions like birthdays, baby showers, funeral luncheons, rehearsal dinners, or anniversaries.
Yeah, they were lucky to get any points at all out of that one.
70 people. If you order
should have had a
food, there's
touchdown.
no
They should have had
charge.
two touchdowns in this game.
Johnson's Corner will also cater the event
Probably
at your
going to come
home
back
or
to get
office.
him.
Johnson's Corner, still the most popular corner in Alton at
222
State Street. 465-5640.
We're Shelter Insurance. We view life insurance a little differently.
We think the most thoughtful gift you can give your family doesn't come with a
Oh,
bow.
don't run it back
We
for a
know
touchdown.
that a life should be measured by more than just dollars and cents. And we know you'll love the peace of mind life insurance gives you.
We're the people behind the shield.
Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Mark Birmingham in Alton, Dave Hopkins in Godfrey, or Paul Gashoni in Wood River.
And on the kickoff, the Blue Devils take it at the 16 across the 20, 25, 30, 35, and down at the 36-yard line. And that's where they will have it with 1:34 left to go here in the first half. And you have to wonder, Redbirds trailing by 7 have had 2 chances inside the 10 to score, and twice have not been able to, had to settle for field goals. You just hope that doesn't come back to bite them in this one. They trail right now 19-12. Quincy's going to run the double reverse, and that's Bilgrey with the ball running to the far side of the field. He'll pick up about 4, get to the 40. The Redbirds did a pretty good job of defending that play.
This is an opportunity for the Redbirds to show what they can do on defense here in the last few seconds of the first half.
And Quincy, a running team, not able to stop the clock with the incomplete pass or by throwing the ball, so the clock will definitely be something they'll have to worry about. They try to run straight ahead, and the Redbirds will have none of that, no gain on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, this is where Quincy's, it's either their inability or just don't want to try to pass, and it's probably going to hurt them in this particular situation. They don't have many ways to stop the clock.
You almost wonder, if you're Alton, would you not stop it here and force them to have a 3rd down, then maybe even another timeout to force them to punt, but they don't. And now they're going to throw the football. And they throw, and it's incomplete, so that will stop the clock with 30 seconds for the Redbirds. And you have to wonder about that call by Quincy. Did you want to stop the clock there? Now you're going to have to punt the football, I would think, at your own 40-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 6. I can't imagine they'd go for it.
Yeah, it looks like the Redbirds are going to have one last chance here before the first half expires.
Well, it looks like they're going to go for it. No, they're going to drop back into punt formation. Right. So they will punt the football, and they kick it away, and it's going to bounce at the 30 and go out of bounds at the 27. So the Redbirds will have it with 23 seconds, and when you've got an arm like Womack, that's a lot of time with 2 timeouts. Redbirds could easily make up those 63 yards that they need to get into the end zone, or at least into field goal range again. So we'll see how that all plays out. I'm surprised they didn't keep the football on the ground right there.
Nick Bryant is in the game. John Ryder is in the game. A couple of speed burners.
And remember, the Redbirds still have, at least unofficially, still have 2 timeouts.
And remember that first quarter pass for 77 yards to Ryder.
That's right. Womack under center. 3 receivers to the near side. They're going to run straight ahead. I think that's Wallace. He's going to get the first down, breaks a tackle, gets across the 40 to the 42. That's a 14-yard gain on first down, and the first down will stop the clock. And Wallace is down, and that'll stop the clock as well.
Don't you think Quincy was looking pass there all the way, and the Redbirds flummoxed him? Hit him with a good running play right up the middle, and
They did what to him?
Flummoxed.
Flummoxed him?
Yes.
So we've had, what did we have? We had inexorable, and flummoxed all in the same, that's now, EF. The next one's got to be G.
And now we have a Redbird timeout.
You're right. Timeout on the field. 17 seconds left to go here in the first half. 19-12 our score. Ron's trying to think of another word that none of us know before halftime runs out. I shouldn't say none of us. Somebody out there might know what flummoxed means. Did you just make that up?
No. That's a good word.
You're like a walking dictionary or something.
Confused. They were confused. Quincy was.
You ever been on Jeopardy?
I didn't do too well.
You tried? You try out?
We'll just put it that way, yeah.
Boy, I'd like to see the Redbirds get down here and tie this game.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Before the half. Take some of the momentum right away from Quincy. Quincy's given them the opportunity by putting the ball in the air, and they're not that good a passing team. If they'd kept the ball on the ground, they'd have run the clock out by now more than likely. But the Redbirds are thankful for the opportunity.
And having played almost a half of football, I can almost guarantee that this is going to be a much more successful season for the Redbirds than the past 2011 season was. They are playing pretty well.
After the timeout, Womack under center. 3 receivers here to the near side. He's going to roll this way, gets a good block, and puts it in the air and incomplete, in and out of the hands of Bryant West.
That would have been a wonderful catch had he been able to make it. Just led him a little bit too much, and he did get a hand on it, but couldn't gather it down.
And Womack on a play that rolled him out of the pocket. Those take a little bit more time as well. We're down to 11 seconds now. I'd like to see him throw that pass right over the middle seam again. Remember the one they had to Burnett for good yardage?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then had it again and just overthrew it? That's a real quick hitter. It wouldn't take nearly as much time as rolling your quarterback out. Let's see what the Redbirds do here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to throw it.
That's McLemore.
Look at McLemore with the catch at the 40 to the 30. Still on his feet, breaks a tackle. Oh, and he goes down. He goes down at the 11-yard line with 3 seconds left.
McLemore set up on the right side. Ryder was on the left. I had a feeling it would be one or the other on the receiving end of the pass, and it was McLemore. And he, by the fact that he has a stretchy jersey, was kept from scoring.
Boy, that was just a quick hitter. Now the Redbirds will take another timeout here. We'll just keep it right here.
Oh, he was so close to breaking
If he broke that, he was in. He was in the end
there's
zone.
no doubt. He'd still be running.
Now with 3 seconds left, what do you do? The ball is on the 13. Do you go ahead and try for a field goal? It would be about a 30-yarder. Or with 3 seconds left, do you put it in the air and throw it in the end zone? A 55-yard pass to McLemore. It was just a slant, and he did the rest. He caught it about 10 yards beyond the line of scrimmage and just took off down the sidelines. And only some sharp fingernails by the defensive back able to grip into his jersey and pull him down from behind, saved a touchdown. It looks like the Redbirds are going to go for the field goal attempt. Garvey back on the field. This will be a 30-yard attempt from the far hash. Remember, he's the left-footed kicker.
Could there be a fake here
Could be.
somewhere?
Could be. We'll see. Snap back, ball down. The kick is up. It's long enough, and it is no good. It was plenty long, but the line drive kick did not get through the upright. So we are at halftime, and our score is Quincy 19, Alton 12. We'll come back and talk about an exciting first half after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Set, hit. Protection! Can anyone over there give me protection? Danny, hold it. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
It'll be Garvey to kick things off for the Alton Redbirds here. And Quincy has 3 deep backs, 2 standing around the 20, the other one down around the 10-yard line to return. It'll be important for the Redbirds to get a defensive stop here to start things off in the third quarter and get the football back into the hands of the offense. A good crowd here, and they're making some noise at Public School Stadium. The kick is going to be taken at about the 12-yard line, across the 20, 25. That's Osborne, I believe. Crosses the 30, 35, and down to the 37, and that's where Quincy will have it. 1st and 10 to start the second half.
You were correct, Jeff. That was Jordan Osborne on the return. He's a junior, 5'11", 175 pounds, and he took it to the right side and got a good return.
So the ball at the 37 for Quincy, 1st and 10. Osborne comes to, that's Bilger rather, coming to the near side. And they're going to run it with Osborne to the far side, and he's going to get near the first down as he just kept the legs moving and carried an Alton receiver or a defender. Let's see where they mark it. I think he's going to be just a little bit short. It looks like they're going to put it at the 46. So it's going to be a 9-yard pickup.
And Jeff, we were mentioning Malik Robbins at halftime, and I'm looking at the players that Quincy has in the field right now, and I do not see him out there.
He's run the ball twice, once for 6 yards, once for 7 yards. That was early in the first half. Straight ahead they go, 1st down yardage. Looked like Osborne again. He was going to pick up 4 and get to midfield and a new set of downs. Unofficially, 1st down number 8 for the Blue Devils. And the ball right at midfield, right on the forehead of the Redbird.
How about that?
Whoever painted that out there did a really good job. I wonder if Brent Birkland did that after work today. It looks fresh. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They're going to run the option. No, they're going to go straight ahead. They fake the option, gaining a yard, and that's about it. Was that Bilgrey, I think, on the carry that time?
Hard to tell because the Redbirds...
might have been Adams.
Yeah, the Redbirds weren't fooled by it at all, and they swarmed to the ball carrier and brought him down very quickly. Still, they picked up a yard, or the better part of a yard.
It'll be 2nd and 9, we'll call it. That was Adams. He now goes to the sidelines. Osborne is in there as one back. And I'm telling you, it looked like there's 2 number 1s out there. My eyes might be failing me. And running to the right, that was actually Robbins, who's back into the game. And he's going to pick up about 5 on that play as he gets across the Redbird 45 to the 44.
I was wondering what approach the Blue Devils might take here starting the second half, and it seems that they're going to keep it up what they were doing the first half and just try to wear the Redbird defense down, keep the ball on the ground, and I suspect that at some point when they least expect it, they're going to see a pass.
Well, the running game does 2 things. Number 1, it makes the game shorter because it keeps the clock running, and it also keeps the ball out of the hands of Womack for the Redbirds. And to the 40 goes Robbins, and he's going to be short of a 1st down. It's going to set up 4th and less than 1, and I'm sure, I would think, they would go for it here. They just have to get the ball to the 40. It's actually less than a yard, as the ball is less than a football length from the 40-yard line. They could almost just flip the ball over. I think they could flip the ball over, point it the other direction, and it'd be across the 40. Quarterback sneak, and that's a 1st down. And the Blue Devils will pick up 2 on that play and get a new set of downs.
Jeff, I'm guilty of this as well, but you know, the Quincy numbers on their backs...
Hard to see, aren't they?
Well, they're hard to see, and they're a different kind of font, and the 3 doesn't look that different than the 1. So I think Robbins has probably been out there more than we realized, and when we thought we were seeing 2 number 1s, it was actually a 3 and a 1.
Either that or part of his number has been torn off his jersey because it does not look like a 3. There's number 1, Osborne, no doubt about that, running to the right. He's going to pick up a couple yards. Good defensive reaction by the left side of the defensive line of the Redbirds, and they will toss him down for a short gain. Second down and 8, we'll call it, as the ball is at the 37-yard line, 36-yard line, we'll say, of the Alton Redbirds. And Quincy has taken 4 minutes off of the clock already here with this drive, and they've only picked up about 40 yards.
More importantly for them, they kept the ball away from the Redbirds for that same amount of time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're going to roll out and throw this time, and now they're not. Kelly's going to run it. He's going to get knocked out of bounds. And let's see where they mark it. They'll mark it just shy of the 30. It'll be a short gain, a 3-yard gain. It'll set up third and about 3. We haven't seen him do much from the pocket running the football, but that was designed to be a bootleg to the near side of the field. And he picks up 3, and it'll be 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 it is. Here's an opportunity for the Redbirds to make a good defensive play, stop the ball, and get it back. Or at least make them punt.
Quincy breaks the huddle. Kelly to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs behind him, both good size. They run straight ahead, pick up the first down and then some across the 25. That just looked like the steamroller play. Down to about the 23-yard line. Number 11, the ball carrier. And that was Holtschlag. We've seen him before. He picked up about 25 yards on his other carry. He got about 8 on that one. And when they mean business and go straight ahead, they just give him the football.
Yeah, Jeff, the field here at Public School Stadium is perfectly flat, but it did look like Quincy was going downhill on that one.
First down. Straight ahead again. First man through, down to about the 16. Same ball carrier, good for 7 yards. Hoschlag again. Redbirds defense beginning to look a little bit wearied now. They run it forward again, and that's going to be close to a first down as they get down to about the 13.
It is a warm evening, and I think it's probably generally accepted it's a little more difficult to play defense than it is offense at this particular
And now they're
age.
going no huddle. They can sense that the Redbirds, that was Downs with that play for a first down. They can sense that the Redbirds are getting tired. There's Osborne. Now they're going to hit him with a speed rusher, and he's going to get inside the 5 to about the 4, and the Redbirds are just reeling and continuing to go backwards.
Jeff, I believe that was Robbins on that one.
Was it
on
Robbins? We'll give it to Robbins.
He showed some quickness there. He showed some quickness that I don't think Osborne has.
He gained about 8 yards, whether it was a 3 or a 1 or whatever that number is he's wearing. It is Robbins who's out there now. You can see that 3 all bunched up. And they give it straight ahead to Hoschlag, and he's going to score a touchdown. And boy, they made the last 20 yards of that look very easy. A 3-yard touchdown run. And now the Bulldogs in danger of making this a 2-touchdown lead. They will attempt the extra point. That'll be Unmissig to try that. Snap back, the ball down. The kick is blocked by the Alton Redbirds. They had about 3 guys break through and block the kick. But with 6:05 left in the third quarter, the score now, Quincy 25, Alton 12. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Quincy set to kick it away here, and they put the left foot to it. It's going to be taken at the 5, across the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20, across the 25, 30, out to the 32, 3-yard line. And that's where the Redbirds will have it. They trail now by a score of 25-12.
Jeff, we were just talking that the Redbirds need to give Quincy a taste of their own medicine, put together a couple of first downs, a fairly long drive, make their defense stay out there in this 82-degree temperature tonight, and see how they like it.
Well, the Redbirds are likely to strike quicker with their passing game, but they would like to stay on the field for a while here and let the defense rest, because the defense definitely got tired on that last drive. And they're going to throw it out here in the flat. It's going to be caught. Getting across the 35 to the 36 is McLemore, and it's going to be a short gain, a gain of 2 on the pass play, and it'll be 2nd and 8.
Another reception from McLemore. A lot to like about that young man. He seems fairly sure-handed when he gets his hands on the ball. He doesn't drop it. And again, another north-south runner.
Close to 100 yards receiving for McLemore now, unofficially. Womack under center. And they're going to run the draw play and hit at the line of scrimmage, and not getting much more. Maybe a couple of yards on the play. The ball carrier was Wallace. Let's see where they spot it. I guess they're going to put it out near the 39. That'll be a gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
That might be a generous spot. But that's all right. Third down and 5 for the Redbirds, and let's see what they do when they come out here.
Womack brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Under center, takes the snap, drops back. He's going to throw the slant, and it's overthrown and off the hands of the defender and falls incomplete. The defender actually had a better chance to catch that than the Alton player, and so it's going to be 4th down, and the Redbirds are going to have to punt the football. Not what they wanted to do, a quick 3 and out, and force the defense back on the field.
Yeah, it was Ethan Rockhold of the Blue Devils got a hand on that, and as you said, not what the Redbirds wanted to see here. Hope their defense was able to rest fast.
So they will punt the football, and they try to angle it to the sidelines, and it does bounce out near the 23-yard line. They'll make it to 24, and that's where Quincy will have it, 1st and 10. And they lead by 13, and a touchdown here would make things really difficult for the Redbirds. Even a long drive here that consumes a lot of the clock would make it difficult for the Redbirds.
This is a crucial point of the game right now to see if the Redbirds can stop Quincy, and if they do so and they're able to get the ball back with the score just as it is now, their chances will be a lot better. But if the Blue Devils get another touchdown, well, we'll just have to wait and see what that would do to their
We've got a penalty flag late on the play as well, a personal foul against Quincy. That's going to cost them 15 yards after the play. So they'll keep the football, but it'll move it back to the 12-yard line.
Well, there's a fortunate move for the Redbirds.
So that was on the 24, so they're going to make it half the distance to the goal. So a 12-yard penalty instead of the 15. So if you're going to get a personal foul, you might as well do it for 12 and, save 3 yards.
And the referees just decided to stay with that call. They didn't change it.
Not this time. Quincy back in their own end. Now would be a time for the Redbirds to force a fumble. Place a football down at the Quincy end of the field here. 2 backs in the backfield. And they give it to the first man through. Them probably was Robbins. Actually, it's not. It's Osborne. Can't hardly tell those guys apart. Their numbers look almost exactly alike, even though we're a 1 and a 3. 4-yard gain for Osborne. Gives him a little bit more breathing room as he gets it out to the 17-yard line.
Osborne is an inch taller. He's 5'11". Robbins is 5'10". They both weigh 175.
Well, I apologize. I can't see that inch from 80 yards. 2nd down and 5, we'll call it. And they're going to run it straight ahead and getting maybe a yard. And that's about it, is either Osborne or Robbins. That looked like Robbins. He's a little shorter, right?
That was Robbins,
That
yes.
was Robbins. See,
I saw Osborne out on the flat.
I could detect that inch that time. A gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Redbirds with a chance to stop Quincy here. This is a big play. Stop him right here and get the football back. This is a big play. So the tired defense has responded well on the first 2 carries. Let's see what they do here. Quarterback's going to keep it and break it. Look out. Somebody's going to have to catch him from behind. 50, 40, 30. They're going to barely get him. No, they're not. Did he drag him into the end zone? He did. It's a touchdown. He drugged the Redbird player into the end zone for a touchdown, an 82-yard touchdown run, as the quarterback ran the option and kept it and turned it upfield, and 82 yards later, he's into the end zone.
Hard to know what to say after that. That was a remarkable play on the young quarterback's part for Quincy, and you could almost feel the air go out of Public School Stadium with that touchdown.
Looked like a harmless play at first.
It did.
They were just running the option, and he didn't even fake the pitch. He just kept it, took it around the right side, and then took it down the hash mark, blew past a couple of defenders, and then the Redbirds tried to catch him from behind. They're going to go for 2 now with a quick pitch to Osborne, and he is not going to get in. He's going to be short. So the Redbirds stalled him on the 2-point conversion, but a touchdown nonetheless, an 82-yard run by the quarterback Kelly. And with 3:01 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, our score now reads Quincy 31, Alton 12. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got Thorpe, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from...
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
So a good run back, and that was, I believe it was Javon McBride with the run back. And the Redbirds out to the 36-yard line is where they're going to spot it. So it'll be 1st down. So the Redbirds on 3rd and 3 had a chance to stop Quincy, but the quarterback broke off an 82-yard touchdown run. And now the Redbirds really have to play catch up.
They are down by 19 points right now.
Trips to the near side. And they're going to run straight ahead with Wallace, and he's going to get a couple, but that's all. So they tried to spread out the defense to cover the receivers and hope that there was some open field up the middle, but Wallace couldn't get through the line. It was well defended by the front men of the Blue Devils. And maybe 2 yards on the play. It's what we'll give him, and it'll be 2nd and 8.
Look up for Bryant West wide out here to the right side.
In motion to the near side is McLemore. And rolling this way, and Womack's in trouble, and he's hit, and he throws it out of bounds. And saved a sack, and now he's actually going to get a grounding call back at the 22-yard line. Intentional grounding is the call, as he just tried to get rid of it. You could tell he did, but he threw it out of bounds, and it got past the line of scrimmage. but that rule may not apply in high school. It was a late flag by the referee. And now he's talking, the quarterback is asking him about it, and he's just saying, get out of my way so I can make the call. Loss of down as well. So it'll be third and a long way back. And now they moved it back another 5 yards. I don't know what that was for, unless it was an unsportsmanlike call as well. But the Redbirds are backing up, I can tell you that. It's third, and let's see, there's 10, 21, 31.
Let's just call it. Let's call it infinity.
It's third and an awful long pass, is what it is. That penalty was about 30 yards, and now he throws it up, and it could have been intercepted as he's hit just as he threw. And so now it'll be fourth down, and everything going backwards for the Redbirds here. They will have to punt the football away from their own 17-yard line. So it was a 26-yard penalty on the grounding. Is that right? 10? That's a long way. And now they punt it or throw it over the head of the punter again, who gets it in the end zone. He's going to try to, he's just going to go down for a safety. He's not able to get the ball punted. And Quincy's going to pick up another couple of points. And that's the second time tonight that the center has snapped the ball over the head of the Redbird punter. And this time it went into the end zone.
You hate to see things sort of disintegrate for the Redbirds as they have done here in the past few minutes. But I don't know what else to say about what has happened to them. The snap over the punter's head, and he had no chance, as in the punt on the other end. He had no chance to get that one. He had no chance to get this one either. And all he could do was just go cover it and safety.
And tried to run to the side. Tried to run, and he just couldn't do it.
And now the Redbirds are going to have to kick the ball back to Quincy.
They will be kicking it from their own 20-yard line. So Quincy's going to get good field position as well. And our score now stands at 33-12 after the safety.
So that 19-point Quincy lead is now 21.
This does not look like the same Alton team that played the first half. The Quincy defense certainly has stepped things up. Their offense steamrolled the Redbirds on the ground on their first drive here of the second half, and the Redbirds have not been able to move the football here in the second half. They did in the first half, but boy, they just have not been able to here in the second half so far. The punt is going to be taken, and a knee went down at the 44 as the ball was being caught. So it'll be dead right there, down by contact. And it looks like they'll actually spot it at the 45 of Quincy, and that's where they will have it. First and 10. We still have 1:53 left to go here in the third quarter. 33-12 our score now.
Let's see what kind of killer instinct the Blue Devils have.
It's a 3-touchdown lead, and right now all they need to do is just keep the ball on the ground and run out the clock, and they're going to run it across midfield to the 48 of the Redbirds. Adams with the carry, and that's a pickup of 7 yards. Redbirds defense has spent a lot of time on the field here in the third quarter.
I think we're going to see a lot of number 1, Osborne, number 3, Robbins, number 5, Adams.
Going with the prime numbers. And taking plenty of time. It took you long enough to get that.
I had to think about it. You're absolutely right.
You're Mr. Dictionary. I'm Mr. Statistician. Mr. Mathematics. They snapped the football. They're going to run it straight ahead. I think that was Osborne. No, actually, that was Robbins. I see Osborne now. Robbins is going to be just short of the first down. That'll be a gain of 2 rather. They're going to spot it at the 46 of the Redbirds. It'll be 3rd and 1. And as I mentioned, Quincy just taking their time in the huddle. They're in no hurry now.
And until the Redbirds show they can stop this run, there's no reason for Quincy to do anything else.
Eat up the clock and go home with a victory, looking like, at this point at least. They're going to get the first down on the quarterback sneak. In fact, they're going to pick up almost 5 yards on the quarterback sneak. That might be the last play of the third quarter.
We know what we saw the last time the quarterback ran the ball for Quincy. It was an 82-yarder.
They'll reset the ball and the yard markers. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the clock. And I imagine Quincy's just going to let it run down the final 10 seconds here of the third quarter. They will. They won't run another play. And after 3 quarters, our score here at Public School Stadium, Quincy 33, Alton 12. We've got 1 period left to play. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
Gusu drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got top, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Federal Credit Union on Albee Street in Alton, behind Alton Square, and at altonizedfcu.org. Call 466-3884.
They don't know what they're doing.
Federal Credit
Look,
Union. It's
they're
where
making
you
them go 10
belong.
yards. So we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. The ball sets at the 41-yard line for the Blue Devils. And they're going to keep it on the ground. And running to the left and picking up a couple of yards before he gets thrown down, I believe was Robbins. It is. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to give him the 39-yard line. Maybe the 38. Let's see. 38 looks like where they're going to place it. Now they're going to move it back to the 39. So a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What do you suppose the over-under is for number of passes for Quincy here in this quarter? I say 1.
I don't think they'll throw it again. No need at this point. They lead by 21. They come to the line of scrimmage. And a flag flies. And illegal procedure is the call against the Blue Devils. So that'll move them back 5 yards. That's about the first negative yardage they've had in this half. It'll move them back to the 44. And they'll still be faced with a 2nd down. Now it'll be 2nd and about 13. (33-12) our score. Rolling out is the quarterback to the right. That's Kelly. Now cutting it up at the hash marks. He's going to pick up the first down, get across the 30, 25, and get pulled down at about the 22. And that's going to be a gain of 5, 10, 21 yards on that play. And it was nothing but just the quarterback rolling out and sweeping to the right side, and the Redbirds defense just tired.
And, well, he took a pretty good jostling, though, the quarterback did, as he was being brought down. And if he's concerned about a concussion, he didn't show any fear on that one.
Well, on that 82-yard drive, he didn't have anything to fear because
he was
nobody got a hand on him.
He was behind the defense on that one.
Opening night for both teams here. The 2012 and a flag flies 2012 season. And we've got a delay of game call against Quincy. That'll cost them 5. So it'll be 1st and 15, and the ball will be marked back at the 27-yard line. And I saw Kelly heading towards the bench. I thought maybe they were going to change quarterbacks, but he's just going over to get clarification on the play call. And he makes his way back across the field and into the huddle. Let's see what they call in 1st and 15. I'll say a running play.
You're really sticking your neck out there, aren't you?
I'm telling you. They're going to pitch it to Robbins to the left. He's going to cut back to the middle and get to the 20 and then get knocked backwards. That'll be a gain of 7. It'll set up 3rd, and it looks like 3rd and 8.
After this game, don't go away. Stay with us here on the Big Z, for we have tape delay of the Roxana Carlinville football game played this evening.
And then tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have the Oilers and Columbia Eagles. That follows Sports Talk. And then I believe at 7 o'clock we have the live broadcast here from Public School Stadium of the Marquette Explorers in Priory.
Brent Berkland will have Sports Talk for you tomorrow morning. He'll have all the scores of the action around the Riverbend area and beyond from tonight's games, as well as interviews with the coaches, highlights, the whole package deal. And the whistles again, and we've got a timeout called by Quincy just before the snap, so they'll still be faced with a 2nd and 9 when we return. We're in the 4th quarter. We still have 9:44 left to play. Our score, Quincy 33, Alton 12. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
Set, hit. Protection! Can anyone over there give me protection? Danny, hold. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
And on 2nd and 9, Quincy runs it to the left side with Robbins, and he's going to pick up some good yardage down to about the 15. That'll be a 6-yard gain. It'll set up 3rd, and we'll call it 3 yards left to go. Blue Devils grinding the field and the clock all at the same time here, leading by 3 touchdowns.
Hey, Jeff, you think about it, the Redbirds really haven't had the ball much here in the whole second half, have they?
They really haven't. 3 and out, 3 and out. And that's Robbins again. He breaks a tackle, gets inside the 5 or 10, flipped into the air, and lands at about the 8. That'll be a 7-yard gain and another first down. And they just keep running the football at the Redbirds.
That's one rule of football that will never change. You can't score if you don't have the ball.
If you don't have it, you have to figure out a way to get it.
That's
first.
right.
Actually,
that's the second rule of football.
Actually, I beg to differ with you.
Oh?
Quincy scored on the safety when Alton had the ball, and the punter fell in the end zone.
That's true.
But you're almost 100% right. They're going to run it this time. Robbins to the near side. He's going to get hit hard and hit twice hard. He gets near the 5-yard line, and he paid the price that time. That'll be a gain of about 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was Robbins coming to the right side, and he was met by number 3 for the Redbirds, Jarrell Wallace, and I think Mr. Wallace took out a little frustration. That was a vicious tackle.
You might be right about that. He definitely stood him up. Robbins lost one of his flavors on that hit. It'll be 2nd and goal. Under 8 minutes left to play, and still a 3-touchdown lead for the Blue Devils, and they're just taking their time here. And now they're going to call timeout again, I believe. Yes, they are. That'll be their 2nd timeout. We'll just keep it here during this timeout. Unofficially, they have 1 left. And I think they're just doing that to avoid a delay of game call because they're just taking so much time in the huddle. The ball's all the way over here on the near hash, and by the time the quarterback, Kelly, runs across the field to get the play and heads back over, they're worried about the delay of game. Penalty, they don't want to lose. They're at the 6, almost 5-yard line now, and threatening again, leading by 3 touchdowns.
And yet, as we sit here in contemplation, the mind wanders to who will we be honoring with the Munganess Toyota Player of the Game?
I don't know. It's still anybody's guess. I'm leaning. I'll tell you what, the quarterback is looking better all the time for Quincy.
He's a fine young man and a good quarterback.
He hasn't had to do a lot, but hand it off a couple of times and run it a couple of times, and one of those times was 82 yards for a touchdown. He definitely looked good on that play. He's going to hand it off to Robbins. Robbins hit, and probably a face mask call against the Redbirds as he was spun around, and I think he was spun around by his face mask at the 4-yard line.
So even from 50 yards away, that was not hard to see.
The ref sure saw. He called a face mask against Quincy. He must have signaled the wrong way. No, he didn't. Well, he saw a different face mask than you and I saw.
Wow, I tell you.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty against Quincy. I'm not sure about that.
Let's let that be a lesson to us, not to try to officiate from the booth.
We had the penalty right. So the ball is moved back to the 17. I didn't see any Alton heads spin around like the Quincy head spun around, did you?
No.
And they're going to run it to the near side of the field this time and getting down to about the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard carry. I think it was Bilgrey on the play, down to the 10, and it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 10.
The Alton cheerleaders down here in front of us trying to get some enthusiasm going in the crowd, and they had some going there. It was pretty good.
They're going to actually spot it at the 11.
Did we ever see the Redbird here tonight?
Have not. He's not going to get the Munganast Award for that kind of performance. This is Robbins running to the 6, maybe to the 5. Looks like they're going to put it at the 6, and it'll be 4th down. That's a gain of 4. Robbins has run the ball a lot more here in the second half than he did in the first half.
He has. And I was about to say the Redbirds are showing a lot of grit on defense here. Again, it would have been easy for them just to fold up, and they are not doing that in spite of their being down by 3 touchdowns.
And Quincy's going to go for it here on 4th down at the 6.
And those young men have been out on the field a long time in this half.
For all but 6 plays. Under center, the quarterback will keep it and roll to the left, and now he's going to throw it, and it is complete for a touchdown on the very far side of the field. And I'm looking for a number, and I cannot make that out from that distance.
I want to say 2. Jordan
it looks
Payne.
Like it might be 2. It's the first completion of the night, and it's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And if it wasn't over, it is now. The extra point will be attempted.
And this will make it 40 if it's successful.
Unmasig puts it in the air, and he puts it through the uprights. The extra point is good. 5:54 left on the game clock here in the 4th quarter. The score now, Quincy 40, Alton 12. This is 1570 Radio Sports.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Home opener for the Alton team. Looking for their first victory for the new coach, Alderman.
I knew that a team that from a city on a river was going to win their first game here tonight. That was a pretty safe bet, wasn't it?
Yes, the odds were good. Alton now, after the timeout, has it from their own 40-yard line. Spraggins giving it straight ahead, nothing there. We'll call it no gain, and that was Lovett, the ball carrier. They tried that quick hitter they usually give to Wallace. Wallace a little bit bigger, though, than Lovett. A little more power through the hole, and that time there wasn't much of a hole.
I don't know which sounds more impressive, no gain or no loss. Same thing.
That's true. Second down and 10 for the Redbirds from their own 40. And Spraggins is going to lose 5 on that play. Then looked like he wasn't sure what the play was. Everybody went right, he went left, and there was nothing but Blue Devils there. And a loss of 5 is going to make it 3rd and 15. That must be an unwelcomed feeling when you look around and everybody's gone the other direction.
I've been there.
So now from the 35, Alton, 3rd and 15. Spraggins under center, 2 receivers to the far side of the field. And he's going to give it straight ahead, 40, 45, first down yardage. That's going to be a nice gain of about 18 yards on the play. And that was number 27 for the Redbirds. First time Aaron White has carried the ball.
Mr. White is a senior. 5'10", 200-pounder. And he took that ball right up the middle.
And the first down for the Redbirds here in the second half.
And a good jolt of energy for them.
They're in Blue Devils territory now. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. And the pitch out running to the right and gaining about 4 on the play is Dre Thomas. His first touch of the football tonight. So the Redbirds going with some clean uniforms out there now.
So some new running backs. I was going to say fresh legs, but the offense really hasn't been out there to be tired.
Some different legs.
Different legs, yes.
2nd down and 7 for the Redbirds. The ball on the 44-yard line. Under 3.5 minutes left in this one. Quincy with a comfortable lead. The Redbirds trying to regain some respectability here. And that'll be a false start against the Redbirds, and that's been the one weakness that they've had this evening. That false start penalty has really hurt them unofficially now for the Redbirds. 8 penalties for 58 yards. 5 of them unofficially have been false start penalties.
And they played a fairly clean game in the first quarter. I remember saying that they had, I think, played the first quarter and a half with no penalties.
You just have to go back and wonder if this game would have been different had the Redbirds been able to score those 2 times that they had the ball inside the 10-yard line early in the game. They're going to run it to the left with the quick pitch. And getting near the 40, we'll call it the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 8. And I believe that was a was going to say West, but I don't think it was West.
I believe that was Gregory Cross.
Was it Cross?
Junior running back. He's 5'8", 160-pounder.
It'll be 3rd and a long 3. Spraggins takes the snap, and they go straight ahead, and nothing there. It'll be no gain, maybe a loss of 1. White, the ball carrier. And they'll say no gain. It'll be 4th down and a long 3 for the Redbirds. And the Redbirds will line up to punt the football away. Wallace is the up man, down to 1:20 left in the 4th quarter, and they do kick it away. It's taken at the 5, to the 10, and to the 13, and dropped there. And that's where Quincy will have it to run out the final minute and 10 seconds of this one.
Lovett caught the punt and took it about 5 yards off to his left. Well, you can't fault the effort that the Redbirds displayed here tonight, and especially in the first half. They were only down by a touchdown, 19-12 at that point, and we had reason to think that things were turning around, and the inability of the offense for the Alton to get the ball at all in the second half has been really the difference here in the game.
It's been the running game of Quincy here in the second half. They've just long drives, all on the ground, run out the clock, keep possession, keep the Redbirds offense off the field, and they've gotten it into the end zone. New quarterback into the game for Quincy is number 4, Mark Collins. Oh, that's the Redbirds. Number 4 is George Crickard, and he hands it off, and there's a lot of clean shirts out there on both teams right now.
And we're under a minute left to play.
The gain was 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 as we just run things out, and a motion penalty against Quincy here will stop the clock momentarily. They've now been penalized 7 times for 52 yards. So a few too many penalties for both teams, probably, for the coach's liking.
That's right. Both teams have a few things to work on in practice this coming week.
Clock running under 30 seconds. This should be the last play of the game. And they put the football on the ground. No gain on the play as the Redbirds defense swarms to the ball carrier there, but it's definitely going to be too little too late for the Alton Redbirds here in this one. As the clock is going to wind down the final 6 seconds, and the Alton Redbirds are going to lose their home opener here before the home crowd at Public School Stadium by a score of 40-12 to the Quincy Blue Devils.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Barry Macias, professional, independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof.